Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're here in Halls of Torment. So they have released their first major patch since the 1.0 was released in, what was it, late September. As you can see, they've added some new character skins. The skins are a paid supporter pack. It was like $4 Australian, so it's not much. As you can see, they've added basically a Link skin here. So we're going to play as a Link today. They've added 4 new items. I've only got one of them thus far, which is this Beastmaster's Hide. Summons a nice beast. Takes damage from enemies and respawns 30 seconds after it dies. We'll mess around with that. We'll create a different build for that one in a future video. But for today, we're just going to go in with some crit stuff here on Link. Well, yes, he is called Link now. We're going to go in on 1769 is our shard count at the moment. That's where we're at. So let's jump straight on in. I'm going to go into, 27 here is what we set it to. So there are 6 new artifacts. I'll go through them quickly. Hardening Taj. Enemies get 2 block strength for each level up. Elemental Incubator, minus 70% burn spark of frost chance, plus 100% burn spark of frost damage. Enemy spawn with elemental effects. Totem of Giants. So this one's actually pretty cool. Enemies become bigger, tougher, and slower. There are fewer of them, but each gives more experience. Demonic Accolade. 1% of all normal enemies become special. They are stronger and give extra drops. Dementing Root. Minus 2 ability slots. Minus 10% multi-strike. And then Pale Goblet. Area and range modifications reduce crit chance and elemental effect chances. So some interesting new artifacts to work around. Unfortunately, the way the patches landed, the high torment stuff is kind of pretty brutal right now. Which, you know, it was already pretty brutal before. I don't think it needed to get harder, but I think some of the changes that they've made here have, I don't know, have made max torment kind of unappealing in my personal, you know, experience for max torment anyway, I should say, which is something that I personally like to chase in games, but whoops, whoa, we got stuck on that. All right, well, we take so much damage. All right, well, let's start getting our defenses online, I guess. Movement speed 2 will be nice. Let's go like this for now. Let's get out of here. You're too slow. Okay. Let's take that movement speed. Thank you. Grab that. Ooh. Why, hello. Crit or attack speed? Very difficult choice here, actually. These are both going to be really, really good for our build here. This is giving us crit, but only if we stand still, these are giving us crit. Maybe attack speed. They're going to be really, really nice here. Because my attack speed on this thing is pretty good now. Let's actually have a look. Let's take the health first though. And yes, we'll take attack speed. Can I can I get my inventory for a second here? All right, sorry, attack speed should be kind of crazy now. Yeah. What are we up to? 328% attack speed on this thing, which is pretty good. Okay. Now we have a very rapid fire set of needles right here, which is pretty cool. Let's keep going on that movement speed. We can get away from the chaos in here. Let's go the crit stuff though. Okay, we're still gonna take defense. Defense is still very good. Unfortunately, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's even more necessary than it was before though. But that's just my personal take on after playing around with it for, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours or something. Okay, let's just take this one now. Can we out damage the enemies here? I think we'll be alright with our current situation. Let's just go hard into crit now that we have the attack speed. How big the big heads are now with the the extra modifier, huh? Which is interesting. Okay, we got piercing winds as well, which is going to boost up our crit stuff very nicely here. In terms of our dupe tinctures, we could use some of them on that stuff, but haven't really actually decided what we're going to use them on for this run. Let's go again, and we'll take defense and regen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to mess around at high torment a bit more. I think it's just feels pretty brutal now. Even after getting a lot of luck with the RNG and having a really good setup. You know, 1700 shards, and the bosses in Max Torment now are just so brutal. There might still be some setups that can work in there. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out at some point, I guess. But I think I'll just stick to around T 25 to 30. To me, that feels like a pretty good spot now. To play around with the builds and stuff like that. You know, I gave my feedback a couple of weeks ago, and they just basically said meh. It was basically the response I got was, oh, we don't look at feedback videos. I was like, oh okay. So all that effort for nothing, all that testing and the feedback for nothing. So it's like, I don't know, why put the call out for community feedback if you're just going to say, nah, we're not going to participate in taking the feedback. It's like, all right, whatever. I ain't going to put in the effort if the effort is not going to be, you know, appreciated or even engaged with at all. That's fine. It is what it is. All right, what do you want to grab? Transfixion is nice. Say Spirit Dude? We should probably go for nothing. we're gonna get rid of all of it. Well, that was disappointing right there. Use all of my rerolls and get absolutely nothing. All right, let's go even faster. Okay, we're two. Nope. Yep. Unfortunately, the way defense works now, it is basically 100% requirement. And it was pretty close to that before, so I think they've made it worse, to be honest. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll see if we can overcome the challenge. If not, you know. Ooh, force. Let's go the big crit ring right here. All right. Big attack speed. The problem is, to me, it feels like it's made the gear that has base defense on it, like, even more potent than, than it was before. Which I don't think is the intention, but, you know. Hey, look, there's a bunch of food right there. Nice. I'll take that. 20% damage. We prefer the base damage on there, I think. Let's go crit stuff. But, you know, I'm only one person with one-person feedback anyway. And, you know, they don't have to take my feedback seriously if they don't want to. That's totally fine by me. It just means I'm less encouraged to actually give them feedback in the first place. Which I don't know if it is really what they wanted to achieve. Or, you know, really what they want to achieve. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's keep going on defense, because defense is not just king. Defense is like universe emperor. Oh, they heal. Ooh. You really gonna give me an upgraded one of these? All right. Well, I won't say no. I guess the one thing that you can do now is play around T 20 to 25 without it being as brutal as it was before, without it feeling as brutal as it was before. So I guess that is the consolation prize here. You know. But, yeah. We are getting just so much purple gear right now. Well, used our rolls and didn't get much of anything. All right, let's go. We still want force, I think, and we still want to grab one of these fetters. Do we want fetters? Let's take fetters. Let's make everything slow. I guess that's the one other thing you could potentially do, is try and stack up a bunch of slow in the boss arena at the end there. So the bosses at like T25-ish right now are actually not too bad. When you get up above like 35 or whatever now. It's pretty brutal. What do we want to spend them on? Do we want to boost through piercing winds? We could take attack speed later. We could take physical, probably just physical attack speed, physical damage maybe. Let's do this. Or we could save them for, you know, ring blade stuff too. You know, it's interesting to see where these games sort of go and end up. I'm actually going to get rid of range because of that new artifact that debuffs us. When we take the range upgrades, we'll take attack speed instead. Yeah, it's interesting to see where these games sort of go in early access, or not early access, but you know, with patches as they continue to develop and evolve and stuff like that. I think we'll take. We've got so much attack speed now already, though. Let's take damage. Okay. It's the growth one, unfortunately. We could hold on to it in our inventory. And we'll just get rid of those for now. Yeah, it's interesting to see games like Death Must Die been evolving through their early access period. Man, they've been in Act 2 for almost a full calendar year now. It's pretty crazy. I imagine Act 3 is coming pretty soon. I don't actually know. Don't actually really have any knowledge on that whatsoever. I'm just assuming because it's been 10 months basically now. Let's go. We're not getting the crit weapon stuff to show up here either. What do we want out of proficient stance? Attack speed, movement, range. We don't want the range, do we? Multi-strike, maybe? Oh, attack speed and crit chance is actually not bad. We'll just take it. Let's keep going. We'll do the slow chance since we have the phantom fetters going. So we could also, you know, put on the plates, which we're not we're not running in this particular run. Force based on damage shot. I kind of want the other version of this one that has both of them. Maybe we can hold on to it, I guess. Use the same tactic. To that end, we probably should just straight up axe more of this stuff too. Okay. Healing wrappings, but not the not an upgrade, I should say. Okay, let's keep going here. Yeah, these like smaller indie kind of games that have pretty, you know, relatively patches relatively often is what I'm trying to say. They're really interesting. So we got force and damage, and we got a defiant plate reactive, which we realistically, if we pick that up, we'd be way safer. But I'm gonna take the visor. Thank you, sir. All right, excellent. Now we should be in a pretty good spot here. I guess we'll see how much we can sort of face tank. Again, we've been going for attack speed. There it is. Let's just take the Morning Star now as well. Okay, we'll go attack speed. So the new cosmetics and stuff look pretty cool. I think they're pretty well done. The new items only played around with the Beast Masters thus far. It didn't feel particularly great, and it was also taken up. It takes up the chest piece slot, which is has some pretty good stuff in there for you know, either defense or offense. Do we just limit it to Spirit Dude and be done with it? Let's do that. That seems pretty good. Okay. We are kind of getting surrounded here now, though. In terms of making our summon here elemental, do we want to bother? Not really. I don't think we really need to do that. Maybe we just take one of them to get it out of the pool, though. I don't know. Okay, keep going around. Okay, these big heads are... they're very large now. Let's just take that one and finish it off, I guess. Oh, yeah, we can't take any more than 4 now, too, hey. That's fine. We should have waited to pick that up, but you know what. All right, let's keep going anyway. Sort of melting through. It's pretty nice. I guess the question now becomes, because of the chess piece we have equipped, at what point can we just stand still? It is a great question. You know, I think... Oh, man, we're taking some big ticks. Are they... Is that the burn damage? Was that burn damage? That was insane. That just killed me straight away. I ain't. Yeah, we'll take more. You know what? Screw you. I'm duplicating one of these. Duplicating a +2 defense just feels so bad in this game, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I think fundamentally, one of the main reasons I don't like the sort of balance in the game a little bit the way it is. What do we want here? Hold on. Do we want probably the force? We could maybe use some potions down here. We'll get a potion. And that one keeps showing up for me there. Come on, dude. All right, that'll do. Yeah, so fundamentally at a certain point in this game, the best way to play is to just like AFK. And just fundamentally that is just not that interesting, I don't think. And you might be saying, wait, hold on, you're not AFK and you're running in a big circle. Yes, 100% true. What I'm saying is the absolute most optimal way is to make yourself tanky enough that you can just stand here and do nothing the whole time. Obviously, we're not we're not at that point in this run here, so let's not kill ourselves. To do that, you basically are required to use certain healing and defensive items, which we don't have equipped right now. So it's making it really hard to do that. Let's take Cyclone. And I just don't know why they would choose to have AFK as one of the main sort of ways that you can engage with the game. It just seems a little strange to me. And there are even gear pieces that are literally designed. Standing still increases crit chance and crit bonus, reaches 50% after 15 seconds. The game is literally has items designed around AFKing. And I just find it, the more I sort of have gotten into the game and thought about it, the more I think it's a little strange. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm way off base on that one. Let me know if you guys disagree on that, but I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day. We are playing with only 600 health right now too, which is definitely not as high as it could go. But we lose 1%. That's the other thing. We lose 1% every time we level up with the the artifact we have on too. So, you know. Okay, we got swords and dedication show up out of nowhere. Right as we're talking about HP, we could just take it. You know what I mean? You know what? Let's just give ourselves a nice little layer of safety here. All right. Are we strong enough? No. No, we are not. Let's get out of there. We need our defensive value just to be... It's just not high enough. It's 50. It's just not high enough to tank and out heal. With this kind of setup anyway, specifically. Okay, Archer's dedication is nice. We could just take it right here to... Let's just take it. We haven't done all the requisites for the other stuff right now anyway. Oh yeah, now we zoom and let's go. Okay, now getting the dash impact is actually going to be pretty nice. Let's try and get Spirit Dude up. So what I would say overall is I think around this level where we're at, which is we're currently 27, around this area of between 25 to 30, I think is the new sort of sweet spot for really pushing like endgame builds without without having to do the ridiculous stuff that max torment requires you to do. So multi-strike is nice. Do we want to use, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's take this. I don't know, maybe I've just like played the game too much at this point too, and I am personally looking for some more variety that isn't there at Max Torment, you know what I mean? And you know what, maybe that's more of a me issue than a game issue, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, at a certain point, yeah, I don't know, I think people will lose interest at a certain point if they get to a point and it feels like there's no variety left. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I should stop ranting about defense, huh? Let's take Butterfly first. You know what? We can just grab a bunch of extra XP now too. Oz. There it is. Take our dash impact because we really want the dash impact. Where's the closest one? We went past like 2. That's fine. Let's take dash impact. There we go. Yeah, especially since we have the speed. There we go. All right. Think we're just gonna bail on this junk, and we'll take our Morning Star. Now with Morning Star going off with the attack speed, maybe we'd be able to AFK him. I don't know. I guess we can try after we level up a little more, I think, because I want our stuff to be level 6 here. Attack speed for melee and projectile. That's not really one we want to mess with too much. Actually, a grabber hand right now would be pretty good. Let's go for a trek. There's one not too far away. There we go. Okay, physical attack speed I think is worth taking here. It does decrease the magic damage of Spirit Dude, but you know what? He's not really our main squeeze right now. He's just the side piece, I guess. The fourth piece. You got 3 others you prefer. Alright, well. It didn't even give us all that much in terms of level here, which is kind of funny. But that's alright. Okay, let's just hit the damage one. We're not getting the other one, so let's just do that. There's the split. Let's have a look. Yeah, not quite. We may be able to get up to that point here in the run, but the final bosses will still probably run over us if we stand still. Because they just do so much damage, you know. But at 27, maybe we can AFK, I guess. But I still want to get at least our Ring Blades and our Morning Star to 6 hit first before we even try. Okay, get out of here, ghosties. It's cool that the characters have the extra skins now, but like, to be honest with you just don't really see your character half the time in this game too. Just kind of interesting. All right, we also do have the pickup radius thing on, which is yeah, that's 2 of the other features in the patch here. As you can see, there's a live DPS meter at the top left there, and we also can visualize our pickup range with this little white circle, which, to be honest with you, I don't really like that much. So let's it was in display, wasn't it? FPS limit, no. Where is it? Interface? Here. No? Where is it? Oh, I've gone blind. That's fine. We'll just leave it on for now, I guess. But it's probably under HUD there, actually. Since we put in the F... Oh, no, that's HUD start. Okay, whatever. I don't care that much. Let's just continue the video for now. So I would also like to know if you guys want to see some more Halls live streams, as they were pretty popular when the game was more fresh. After, after like 3 months, 2 to 3 months, it's kind of things with Halls slowed down a bit. But also my interest in the game was kind of waning a little bit too, because 300 hours is a lot to play of a single game, Let's try and get our ring blades going here. Yeah, we'll take that instead. That's fine with me. Yeah, well, let's just grab the extra XP. Just go faster here. Okay, another... Okay. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that one. Because we still want to pick this thing up. Well, I mean, that would be nice too, but this is just like straight up upgrade for us. Okay. Level 80 just about. Okay, we got to 6. Do we specifically want to go with Force there? Probably. I think it's good. Alright, then we can just choose, and we want to take probably the Fragile one. Yeah, Fragile. Fragile is, it is what it is. It's very, very strong. Okay, so now we do really want to get the Morning Star going, but we'll take the attack speed there while it's on offer. Let's just grab the base damage there. Okay, spiky chain. And now can we do it? Almost. The interesting thing is, I think the ghosts is what really do the most damage to us, and the heads kind of block the ghosts, and then they get in, and then... I think we're gonna die if we just do this right now, though. Yeah, we're still, unfortunately, still not defensive enough, which just shows how potent defense really is still. Okay, let's just take the multi stuff there. Okay, crit bonus. Or do we want... The other one's damage, isn't it? I think crit bonus is fine since we have so much crit chance here. Also, our main healing source right now is the gloves, too. We could try and stack more regeneration type healing or other healing items as well. So there's the healing headband, too, which is really, really strong as well. But then you have to give up something like either movement speed and defense, which is very powerful, or something like force and damage, which is also very, very powerful, right? Especially something like the visor here, which just slowly stacks up. It does not require you to stand still or anything like that. Unlike the chest piece we're working with here. For chance, let's take it for now. So interestingly, we the more we stay still, the more our chest piece will actually give us more damage as well. Which means eventually we might be able to out heal everything by doing this. Unfortunately, we are taking some pretty big hits here still, though. As you can see, 94s. And when we level up, it sort of pushes them away just enough that the more ghosts can sort of squeeze in and kill me, which is really, really interesting here. But as you can see, we might, now that we have the purple chest piece, we might actually be strong enough to just out-tank everything now. I don't know. We're not getting hit? Why are we not getting hit? The ghosts are not coming through. But this is the strategy with this chest piece specifically. As you can see, it's up over 130% crit here already, which is pretty insane. Given the setup we already have with the other stuff. I think I want 20 attack speed there. Let's go attack on the main. I think that's fine. Okay, someone in fact even dropped right on top of me with a ring that I do kind of want. Yes, we'll discard you. We will unequip you. Make sure we get the right one on there. Excellent. All right. That's even more crit damage. All right, we should now start doing some pretty massive crits here. Is 20% attack speed probably not as valuable as the base damage, considering we have so much attack speed already. As you can see, the crits are starting to get bigger here now. So this is the tactic that we use to get the 133 billion damage run. Which I don't know if you guys ever checked out Keen. His runs. He actually put some of them up on YouTube that he was doing. He got, I can't remember what his highest one was at the end of the day. It was like 300 or something. Yeah, I can't even remember. But pretty insane if you have, you need quite a few shards. At a certain point, you need a lot of shards to sort of make it work. Oh man, we are taking some big hits here still, though. Blade size and damage. Let's take it. Give me the level 10 stuff there. Okay, so Fragile is pretty good here too, I think. Oh, we've also we managed to start killing the big heads here, which is great and all, but let's use this last one over here and we'll go more Fragile. As you can see, we might die here. Oh, no, now we're healing. Oh, no, now we're healing. Oh. It just depends, like, what source of damage. Oh, man, these, No! I thought we had 2 revives. What happened? Did we, run out of the other one? I thought we had 2 revives in our revive station over here. Did we use the other one? Oh, we must have used it early on and I just forgot. That's fine. That's we can chalk that up to user error. But you can see trying to use an item like this when it competes with an item like which one is it? With the blast. This one is, man, it's such a difference. The extra base defense and regen you can get is just, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's actually go in and do another one since we died pretty badly there. Let's go to, I don't know, which one do we want to do? Try some Viaduct? Let's try Viaduct. This one might end up being a longer video because I died pretty stupidly right there, but that's okay. Let's try Viaduct, and I want my my starter scroll, thank you. I'll just run straight into them to get it. I guess the other thing we could do is just start duping the defense, but man, duping plus 2s feels so bad. We start with 40 now that we have the plate going, so we'll just take it at base. Take my needles. Oh, we are too slow. Right, give me that speed, please. As you can see, we're 27 here too. We are not even at the max, so in fact, we're not even that close to the max now. We're like 9 artifacts off, so yeah. You can see why I was pushing for defense not to be as impactful as it is. But, you know what? Let's go with question mark. We'll go with some vitality right here. Okay. We could also use a different mark and stuff. Oh, no. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We might just die here. Okay. Come on, Link. Save me. All right, there's our movement speed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we might have to rely more on regeneration now, but that just makes the Cleric's Mark basically a requirement instead. Because how else are you going to get enough regeneration? Yeah, early game is pretty brutal here now. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the balance in the way it's landed. I think if you want to go around, as we were sort of talking before, around 25 maybe is going to be a sweet spot. But I say that, and then we and then we die anyway. We get kind of brutalized. So maybe we should have taken defense. Maybe we should dupe defense. You know. Yikes. Okay, we actually went too far too, did we? And that's fine. Let's take some ring blade shenanigans here. And then Spirit Dude, don't feel like he was doing that much for us last time. Let's go with Kugel for some funsies, huh? Let's do that. Okay, you know what? Metabolism? We might need it, even though it's not, not generally speaking how I like to run the character when I have the wraps equipped, but we'll see if we can make it through this one here now anyway. Got another one dropping up here, okay. Kugel attack speed. Take some force. There's a bucket too, which I don't actually think is going to be useful for us here at all. So one of the other things we're going to have to do is farm lower torment stuff to try and get the new items, because they just don't appear at high torment here, which I understand, but it is also kind of makes farming for them kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? 53. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Hold on. Come on, menu. Don't be shite on a controller. Look at our crit bonus down there. It's like 900 something percent. That's crazy. Okay, base values and multiplier. So, yeah. We kind of need both or more, realistically. Okay. It's also, you know, it's also possible that we're just going to have to figure out, like, a different metagame. But I don't think there's going to be a better metagame than defense, because how else are you going to survive? How else are you realistically surviving? Stacking all the all the regeneration items, I guess, but you know, that's pretty rough as well. And you have to sacrifice other stuff to be able to do that too, right? Let's do another roll and we'll go with crit. I don't know. I think, honestly, I think I'm probably one of the only people complaining about this stuff, to be honest with you, because the feedback I got was like, oh, we don't, well, firstly, they're just like, nah, we don't watch videos, so yeah, there's that. Which is fine, you don't have to, but I posted it in your Discord as a feedback thing, you know what I'm saying, so whatever. We'll pick up the visor again, hold on to it for later, as we did before. But then the other thing they said was basically my feedback, because I did a write-up on there as well. Basically said I'm like the only one giving them that kind of feedback right now. It's like, oh, okay, well, am I the only one who plays the game in the end game, like max torment, or people just don't bother? Do people not bother doing that? Is that just, you know, not a priority or whatever? It's fine if it isn't. But the stated goal that they said with the changes was to make more builds viable with many artifacts equipped. So the goal and then their response just seemed to be kind of not aligning in my brain. But you know what? That's just me. You know what? Let's do some Fikai duplicating. Let's do it. See the difference it makes in this run, huh? Okay, more movement speed is nice as well. So I think, yeah, I don't know. We could, if you guys are interested, what we could do is do a stream where we try and solve the new T36 and really kind of put it to the test. Because I have tried it, but I was offline, so you guys didn't really get to see what I'm talking about. Let's just take that one for now. So if you guys are interested in a live stream where we try and solve T36 to see what it's about, let me know. Let me know with a comment down below. I just, I don't know, if the interest is there from you guys, we'll totally do it, but I just don't know how much interest is left in the high torment stuff in Halls. If it's interesting to watch, though, let me know, because I am curious about that. Is 10% duplicating going to be more valuable than +2 going to a +4? Let's just do it anyway. 63. Ooh. And the other thing is oh man, yeah, it's pretty rough out here, guys. I don't know, we might not even get it clear in the video. Oh no. Yikes. Even with the plate on, man, I mean, we just take so much damage now. Hey, maybe we have to spec for more regeneration, I guess. Yeah, I guess this loadout with the regeneration headband might be more viable. We are losing out on a pretty good chunk of damage, but here's that defense. Do we want to do a dupe? So a 10% would take the multiplier from a 1.72 to 1.82, right? Which our base is 50. So it's, I mean, maybe duping 3 of the percentage ones would have been better overall, but now that we've done 2 of the other ones here already, I don't know. That's fine. We'll just keep going on now what we were doing here and see if it works. Alright. Quick hands. We'll take our metabolism stuff here. We might, you know, I don't know. Like, I've just been mulling it over in my head as we've been recording the video here. Maybe we're thinking about it wrong in how we have to build now, but I'm just not sure there are enough other ways to build. Ooh, here we go with the attack speed again. Oh, and we got the they're only +15 now too. The other thing is you could potentially go in with white items and try and fish for purples. The problem is at max torment, that is, yeah. At max torment, I don't know if it's realistically viable, because the problem is you die before you can really take advantage of it, of that kind of setup or idea. But you know, maybe there's a setup out there we can try and find, and then the problem at that point is max torment has gone from will have gone from one major loadout that works to one very specific hyper niche loadout within a loadout that works. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't know. It's gone even more hyper specific, which is totally the opposite of the stated goals, in my opinion. The passive plate is really nice. We would prefer the reactive one, though. Although it does make us more defensive, I guess. Is the physical blast doing a whole lot for us right now? Let's just take the damage one, since it's an obvious equip right there. Okay. I'm just, I'm not really too sure if they even, play Max Torment in, you know, test Max Torment. It doesn't really feel like they do so much. But I could be way off base on that. But I don't think I would have put the patch out like this if they were deep into T36 testing, you know what I mean? Which is fine. Maybe 36 is only supposed to be for the, the crazy people. But I just don't think that is a great design philosophy. That our hard difficulty should only be for the most insane, crazy people who want to spend however many thousands of hours grinding, or hundreds of hours grinding. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, this is like an indie game with 6 stages. It just doesn't, to me, doesn't feel like it needs to be like I don't know, like some Path of Exile end game thing where there's like dozens of different systems interacting with each other all at once and that sort of stuff. Entire replayability system with sprawling maps and all that sort of stuff where you can influence yourself through modifiers. I don't know. It's like some of the concepts are similar and crossover, but it's like nowhere near the depth of that kind of thing in a game like this. And so it doesn't sort of work. We'll take Cyclone. The same hardcore mentality, it just sort of doesn't work for me in these games that only have like a small amount of content, a limited amount of grind, only a couple of stages and that sort of stuff, like. But you know what? Man, this video ended up being an epic rant about Halls of Torment. Hope you guys are enjoying it anyway, having a good day out there wherever you are. I had to do some family stuff yesterday, which is why there wasn't a video up there. We unfortunately had to go to a family funeral, which really sucks and all that. But I hope you're all having a great day out there wherever you are. I hope you're all enjoying life, doing something you enjoy here on this. It's actually a Thursday for me here on recording. Went for a nice walk this morning on my little walking path that I like to do. Oh, we got the stronger heals. We also got crit chance, Spark. It's pretty crazy. Let's take it. Okay, let's just quickly have a look. What is our DPS at the moment? 5. It's actually increasing. 600k. Top left, you see up there, 650. So it's still going up. So, be interesting to test. Oh man, yeah. We're kind of strong enough. We got 80 defense now. Let's equip this one. Now, the DPS it did go up a bit more, but it's sort of hovering now around 800. Oh no, now it's going up. Because look at the attack speed we have now is just crazy slow. But the damage per hit is really, really fast. Oh, the damage per, per hit is really, really high, I should say. Very interesting stuff, huh? Is it enough to like out heal everything? Because it's pretty big hits here already. I don't know, probably not. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, 160, 170, 190. Man, I think the damage is too high. I don't know. Okay, we could take more move speed, more attack speed. Let's take the attack speed for now. Now that we have... Oh, boy. Oh, no. We went down again. Changing that might have actually caused us to die there. I don't know. Because we were kind of cruising up until a certain point there. But... Alright, guys. Well... Alright, guys. Well, there is a look at the new patch. So, some new artifacts which are interesting. Some new outfits here if you want to pay like $4 for a supporter pack. 4 new items. No new stages or characters or anything on that level right now. That might come in the future. I think the high torment stuff, I think, didn't land very well for me. I don't particularly like the defense changes. I think the way defense was in the prior patch wasn't necessarily great, but I think you've kind of made it worse now. And that's where I personally think defense has landed. But aside from that, it's still hauls. It's still some fun. If you want to jump in and try out a few new items or that sort of stuff, it is what it is. All right, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day wherever you are. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next video. Have a good one.